Welcome to the second Systematically public preview. Last time we built a full typography system. This time we're tackling color, creating perceptually uniform scales, derived transforms, and contrast-aware palettes, all from a single source of truth. I'll start by defining a simple red color. As I write the OKLCH function, the editor provides inline autocomplete. I can fine-tune the hue, chroma, and lightness directly using our built-in color picker. No hex guessing, just perceptual precision. Now let's turn this into a full color scale. I'll wrap red inside a palette parent, remove the standalone definition, and type / to bring up the directives dropdown. I'll select Color Scale. I want a constant hue with steps from 100 to 900. A complete lightness ramp in one directive. Next, let's create a muted variant. I'll add a red muted scale and use the inherit directive to reference red as our source. Then I'll apply a color transform, reducing chroma to 0.3. Instantly, we have a desaturated companion scale derived from the same origin. Now for contrast. I'll create a red contrast group and use the color contrast directive against our red scale. I'll also reference red muted for our on colors. The preview updates immediately. Every swatch shows its contrast pairing. Let's open the contrast grid. Here we can set our target contrast ratio and watch the preview respond in real time. This is accessibility built into the architecture, not bolted on afterwards. Watch what happens when I adjust the lightness of our original scale. Every derived scale, muted and contrast, recalculates automatically. One change propagates through the entire color system. That's the power of relational tokens. Let's take this further. With an iterator, we can replicate this entire structure across multiple colors. I'll create a params group to hold our color definitions, then add a for each directive that iterates over each item in params. Now I'll replace the hard-coded references. Using string interpolation, I'll swap every instance of red with our iterator variable, both the name and the hue value. The structure stays identical, only the input changes. I'll paste in a few more colors into our params group. Instantly, the system generates complete scales, muted variants, and contrast palettes for every single color. No duplication, no manual entry. Finally, let's refine the interpolation. Using the Bezier curve panel, I can adjust how lightness distributes across each scale. The curve applies globally. Every color, every scale responds to the same interpolation logic. Tweak it once, and the entire palette evolves together. That's the color workflow in Systematically. Perceptual scales, derived transforms, contrast-aware palettes, and multicolor iteration, all from one composable definition. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to stop picking colors and start architecting them, get started at systematically.io.